To be honest, I would be quite happy for video technology to be involved, just as long as it wasn't a time-consuming, something that you're sitting waiting for minutes. It does add a bit of excitement if you're watching the rugby league or the rugby union. You're waiting to see whether it's a try, untry. So maybe that it might prove to be wrong. But you know, I think if it can be tightened up as regards the length of time, that you're not wasting, and people can't just, if it's not happening 15 times a game, if it's a crucial call that you can hone in on to, quickly up to somebody in the stand, God forbid it could be Joe Brawley, and then you know, get it done and dusted straight away, and you move on. I suppose to revert back to that All-Ireland semi-final that we were fortunate enough to beat Kildare in, there was a square ball. Benny Coulter went up and he punched the ball into the net, and Pat McEnany came out and he gave the goal, and he looked up to the, it was actually, he hadn't told me this story, and he looked up to the big screen and he saw the replay and he went, oh, you know what, and that's how quickly it could have been done. It was like 3 seconds after he had given the goal, but he couldn't ungive it then. And if the time constraints were as tight as that, I wouldn't mind.
Mickey, what are your thoughts on it? I guess had video technology been around in '95, Tyrone may have won their first All-Ireland 8 years before you managed to do it.
Well, they wouldn't have got beaten anyway, they'd have got a draw at least. As James says here, there's very relevant times when you could use it. I suppose it's been selective on when you would use it. You can't be just going to it every time there's a decision that you're not sure about. But those clear-cut decisions like square balls or like something that has a very big bearing on the game, then it might be good to have access to that. But again, it's going to be limited, I suppose, at the moment. It's not going to be available to all games. It's only going to be certain games. So it depends where you're playing, whether you get the benefit of it or not, you know. So until such times as the facilities everywhere, it's probably not going to happen.